This is Joe from TVovermind, and I'm here with Elizabeth Mitchell.
Hello.
From V, and of course, I have a couple thousand Lost fans who are very interested in me talking to you today.
I'm so glad.
But don't worry, it's not all Lost questions.
It doesn't matter. It's all good.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, we were just talking off the record about Juliet.
Yes.
And openly, she has been my favorite character because she's, no offense to Evangeline and other characters on Lost who are female. There weren't many women who, until Juliet showed up, that were like, I'm going to hold my cards close to the vest, but I'm super strong and bright, and I have a separate agenda. And you weren't following a man. Like, I know you seem...
it was fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yet she was susceptible to love, which is always nice.
Yes.
And I think it always took her by surprise. Like, oh... But yeah, I kind of enjoyed her with Jack for that reason. Like, even when she kissed him, it was more of an experiment. It was like... How's he going to react to this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. And she walked away. So I actually really love that. I think she was truly affected by Sawyer, so that was nice.
Well, speaking of that, I was just on the red carpet at the Lost premiere, and I asked Evangeline, in the love quadrangle, where do you land? And she had a surprising answer,
With
which
Juliet.
was... Yeah, she said,
too.
I love Sawyer and Juliet. Am I allowed to say that? And I said, well, you just did. So you also agree that you loved Sawyer and Juliet?
No, I didn't. I actually was a huge Sawyer and Kate fan. Their chemistry is fantastic.
Yes.
It's sexy. It's hot. You can't buy chemistry like that.
No.
However, as far as the mental health of the characters go, I loved, and it wasn't me, it was absolutely Josh. I loved what happened to Sawyer when he fell in love with Juliet. Therefore, I can say that's amazing.
Yes.
On the flip side, I had a great time with Matthew.
Yeah.
And we had tremendous chemistry and had a great time. But the Kate and Jack characters have, like, tormented each other to such a degree, they kind of have to end up together.
Right.
So, and they're turning out to have fantastic chemistry, so it's great.
And in the Flash Sideways, just there's major speculation out there that Jack's ex-wife, who they purposely go out of the way in his Flash Sideways not to show, is Juliet, because Jack has a son, it is revealed, who has these penetrating blue eyes, much like yourself. And so there's serious fan speculation that we're going to see in the Flash Sideways, in an effed up kind of way. Jack is married to Juliet. They're divorced. Juliet's going to meet up with Sawyer and have coffee, just like she said in the Flash Sideways.
God, wasn't that freaking sad?
Oh.
It was so, but that's, I mean, the thing is that they kind of like gave me an idea of what I was looking at when I wasn't at him. And the hardest part about that, because I can't say what I was looking at, but the hardest part of that was going from the lovely thing I was looking at back to his poor tortured face and watching him cry and trying so hard to tell him, what I wanted to tell him and not being able to.
Right.
Like, it was a freaking heartbreak. I was just like sobbing, and he's like, don't go. And I'm like, okay.
You have had some excruciating scenes with him. I mean, Juliet's death scene, you guys both, Josh Holloway, he killed it. He was great.
Josh Holloway's a movie star. I want people to forget that he's so good looking and look past it and just think about what that man can do.
Yeah.
He's fantastic.
We all agree that it was an Emmy-worthy season in season 5. His transition.
It's hard. He's so good looking.
Yeah.
It's hard. But I think that as he gets older, I think people will begin to see how good he is.
Yes, I hope so too.
Massive skills.
Absolutely. And I also was just talking to Michael Emerson, and he was going on and on about how funny you are. And that he loved working with you, and that, Juliet was very serious, but you are hysterical.
Michael, the very first time we were working together, we're watching the Jack go over, and I turned to him and I go, I was harassing him like crazy, and he turned to me and he goes, I cannot work with you. because he was trying to do the whole Ben thing, and I'm like, hey,
that's pretty funny.
What's he doing?
And it's such a pivotal scene, too.
Oh, it's huge. Yeah. Well, I did not before his take, but
right.
he was nevertheless, we cracked up a lot.
I imagine. You two seems like quite
Evangeline and I crack up a lot. Only because she and I are almost the same girl.
Right.
I mean, she's like a 10-year, 15-year younger than me. So it's great.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
That's great. So I'm looking at my notes here.
No worries.
So I am looking forward to, as are the fans, an Erica showdown with Anna.
Yeah,
now,
absolutely.
Is it more of a battle of wits or a physical throwdown?
It's hard to know how strong she is. She is the alien queen.
Right.
So it seems to me that there's probably quite a bit in there that we don't see.
Mm-hmm.
I have taken on a few V's, and by the fact that they've underestimated me, been able to take them. That's really the only reason. Yeah. I think they saw a woman, they saw that, they figured they didn't have to put much into it, and then she ends up, which is good.
Yeah.
But I really don't know, because I feel, I have her a little bit on height, definitely on weight, and I think, we're both very clever woman. I think that's interesting about Erica. She's very emotional. She's emotionally connected to her child. She's emotionally connected to her country. She's not a woman who is absent from that. So that will either hurt her or help her. It really just depends on what it comes down to.
Right.
I mean, Anna can do it with clear, no conscience. No, do you mean
right.
only that? And that might be the thing. I don't
right.
know.
Well, it's interesting because this is the second strong female lead in a row, but you would do anything to protect your family. Like your whole thing on the island was for Rachel and Julian.
Yeah.
And now you're doing anything for Tyler, and yet these characters are vastly different. What is it like to go from playing Juliet to Erica?
You know what's so hard about it is that that Juliet was so still.
Yes.
And I got so much flack for that. And I never cared because I knew exactly who she was. So to me, I didn't have to prove one thing or the other. I was like, love her or don't love her, this is her. So Erica's really fun because she's so much messier than Juliet. Her emotions are messier. The way she does things is messier. She's not as clean intellectually. She's just as smart. She's just not as clean.
Right.
Because it's muddy.
Yeah.
So it is so weird to go from a streamlined kind of a rage flowing underneath it to have this person who's emotional, who's kind, who's engaged, who's intelligent, who's strong. It's just it's so different. I mean, honestly, it's like to leave one to go to the other and then to go back is a bit of a mind trip. And then to go back to me, which is just I'm just a goofball.
Yeah, so you're in the middle of
harasses
both.
all the men I'm with.
That's fantastic.
Or women.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm always just like, hey.
That's cool. And you're from the Pacific Northwest, so this is probably nice for you to film up here.
Oh, it's heaven. I love it here.
Yeah, it's not Hawaii, but it's home.
Actually, to me, it's just as great as Hawaii. Now, Hawaii was beautiful and engaging and like a hug.
Yeah.
But I feel that way about here.
Totally. Yeah.
I'm just too pale to really exist for long anywhere else. Like a little hothouse flower. But
Well, thank you for talking to me. I totally appreciated this. And I'm going to geek out and have a photo with you if that's okay.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Please.